Since the last US election, the American job market has seen some surprising shifts. Over 60,000 manufacturing jobs were lost to outsourcing. But now that Trump has won the 2024 election, many are wondering, could more jobs be on their way out for the US, or will overseas jobs actually disappear? Stick around as we dive into the impact of the Trump's victory on the global job market. The 2024 US presidential election has just ended, and with Donald Trump's victory, the future of the overseas job is back into the spotlight. Trump's American First agenda promised to change the landscape of the trade, outsourcing, and job creation, both in the US and around the world. But what exactly does this mean for the global job market? Are workers in places like the China, India, and Mexico about to face the massive job losses? Let's explore the potential effects of the Trump's second term on the overseas employment. Under Trump's previous administration, we saw strong moves towards the reaching outsourcing with policies like the traffic on the foreign goods and the incentives for the US companies to keep jobs on the American soil. The idea behind these policies is to bring the manufacturing jobs back home and boost the US economy. However, many businesses outsource jobs to low-cost countries including India, Mexico, and China to save the money and stay competitive. But with the Trump's victory in 2024, there is a growing concern about that will happen next. Will this be the end of the outsourcing, or will the US face even more job losses due to the protectionist trade wars? According to the recent statistics, over 5 million US manufacturing jobs were lost to outsourcing over the last few decades, and many of these were due to the policies that encouraged companies to move their productions overseas. Will Trump's victory make things better for the American workers, or will these foreign jobs market feel the burn of the trade wars? To understand the bigger picture, let's break into down several key factors are contributing to the continued outsourcing of the job. Number one is the globalization has made it easier for the companies to find cheap labor in the developing countries. Second, advancement in the technology like the AI and the automation are changing how companies operate, often allowing them to move operations overseas more easily. And in the last, economic policies like the tax incentives for the foreign investment have made it more cost effective for the American companies to build factories in the countries with lower wages. But with Trump's American First policies, these factors could shift. Trump's administration may push for tariffs or trade deals that could force companies to rethink their outsourcing strategies. With a trade war with the China already on the horizon, we could see more economic disruption in the countries like the Mexico, India, and the China. For example, Trump has hinted at bringing manufacturing back to the US through the tariff and the incentives, but will this result in the deadlines in overseas jobs, or will foreign companies simply find new ways to adopt? Some analysts predict that the foreign workers could lose out as the American companies shift back to the domestic production. Here's the critical insight: in 2021, more than 5 lakh US manufacturing jobs were created, partially due to the reshoring trend. But the real question is, will this trend continue under the Trump's leadership in 2024 and 5? And more importantly, what will this mean for the workers overseas? Some experts argue that Trump's policies could indeed push US companies to bring jobs back to the America. However, a shift in the manufacturing could also lead to the challenges for other nations that rely on the US and the trading partners. For example, US technological companies in places like the India and Mexico could face cut if the tariffs make it too expensive to do the business. On the flip side, countries like the China and the India might create boosting their own domestic productions or finding new trade partnerships to the counterbalance any potential losses from the US policies. But will it be enough to cushion the blow? That's something we will have to watch closely. So what does Trump's victory in 2024 really means for the global job market? Will overseas jobs disappear? While we can't predict the future, it's clear that Trump's American First policies could dramatically alter the job landscape both in the USA and abroad. Global markets will be forced to adopt whether that's their reshoring, trade wars, or new alliances. What do you think? Will Trump's second Trump's signal the end of the overseas job, or will the global economy continue to thrive despite the shifting political winds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and make sure to subscribe for the more insights on the US job markets and the global economy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.